Hello everyone, welcome back to Connect to Chess. Today we are going to again analyze a video of a game between Javokhir Sindarov and Hikaru Nakamura, played in the candidates round 5. You guys must be thinking, why am I making so much videos on Javokhir Sindarov? But that's the way this guy is playing. Like he beat Fabiano Caruana in last round, and in this round he's beating Hikaru Nakamura, like probable the two favorites of the candidates tournament. So let's quickly dive into the game and let's see how is this game played. So Hikaru Nakamura is white and Javokhir is black. So the game started with d4, d5, c4, and e6. So this is basically Queen's Gambit declined again. Knight c3, c6, and e4. D takes e4, knight takes e4, and here comes bishop b4 check. B4 check, there are two ways to block this check, knight c3 or bishop d2. Hikaru opts for bishop d2, and thus giving up the control of d4 pawn. So Javokhir plays queen takes d4, bishop takes b4, and queen takes e4. So basically white is already black is already pawn up here, but he has given up control of dark squares completely. So this dark squared bishop of white, it will be very strong later in the game. And after queen e4 check, bishop e2, like here are two options. Basically you can also play knight e2, but after playing knight e2, the knight is pinned and your bishop's development is blocked because of your own knight. So here Hikaru opts for bishop e2, and here comes queen takes g. uh, oh yeah, first knight a6, and knight a6 attacking the dark squared bishop, because this dark squared bishop is very powerful, and once Javokhir gets this dark squared bishop, it's a very easy position for him to play. So Hikaru plays bishop d6, trying to keep control of the f8 square and not allowing black's king to castle. And here comes queen takes g2. So Javokhir is already two pawns up right now. So Hikaru needs to continue his attack and try to gain some good tempos and just try to win material or have a good decisive winning attack here. So let's see if he gets that. So after queen takes g2, Javokhir plays bishop f3. So this bishop is supporting the rook. Rook is supporting the knight. So this queen can't capture anything. This pawn is supported by this rook as well. So queen g5 is forced. And here comes knight e2. So plan behind knight e2 is further uh, uh, down the line. White can always play rook g1 and attack this weak g7 pawn. Javokhir plays knight e7, now making his path of castle free. And after knight e7, here comes knight g3. Castles. Hikaru, he spends literally 1 hour and 6 minutes. So he spent 68 minutes on this move and he plays h4, which is Engine's second choice, but not the first. So again, queen a5 is forced. B4 b4 because you want to lure the black's knight here. You can also play king f1, but b4 is the best move here. So after b4, knight takes b4. Now Javokhir has some threats of his own, some discovered checks like knight d5, knight d3, knight c2. Wherever the knight goes, it's a check. So Hikaru castles, and here comes rook e8 because this knight was hanging. Hikaru plays queen d2, pinning this knight to the queen, and already there is a double attack on this knight. So now bishop takes b4 is a threat. So Javokhir plays c5, the only move which is winning, supporting the knight, and blocking the attack of d6 bishop on the knight. Hikaru plays rook d1, and here comes knight f5, attacking the dark squared bishop and the knight. Of course, Hikaru doesn't want to give the his dark squared bishop because that's the only thing which he has in this game, like which which gives him a crucial advantage. Not advantage, but at least keeps him in the game. So he takes knight, and after e takes queen f4, just blocking this pawn so that this light squared bishop is not developed. And now his plan is to just play king h2 and rook g1 and attack along this file. So Javokhir plays again the best move knight c6. Now his plan is to play knight d4. So you can see how cleverly Javokhir is maneuvering his knight. So here knight on b4, it was just just for the purpose of capturing the pawn, but now it's doing nothing because everything is happening on the other side of the board. Like the attack of white, all the pieces of white are on the other side. So he needs to bring his knight into the game. So he plays knight c6, and after king h1, he plays knight d4, attacking the bishop on f3. So Hikaru says, okay, you can take my bishop, but I'm already going for a checkmate. So now Hikaru played rook g1 with the idea of queen g5 and queen takes g7 checkmate. So here comes g6, avoiding that threat, and Hikaru saves his bishop d5. And Javokhir is offering the bishop trade. He plays bishop e6 because he knows he's 2 pawns up here, like straight away 2 pawns up here. So he wants to trade as much as pieces, and he knows it will be a winning endgame for him. So Hikaru avoids trades and he captures a pawn. He wants to at least get equal on the material. So yeah, he captures the pawn, but he falls into a knight fork. Javokhir plays queen e2, attacking the queen and the rook. And the only good square for queen was queen d2. Again, offering a queen trade, and Javokhir says, "Okay, thank you very much. I'll happily exchange every piece now." So queen takes, rook takes, knight takes rook, bishop takes rook. Uh, this was a good in between move from Hikaru because if you capture the knight, then my bishop will again come to d8, and I'm already 2 pawns up, and again black will be again exchange up. So bishop takes 8, rook takes 8, king takes g1, and rook d8, pinning the bishop to the rook. So Hikaru plays bishop f4, rook takes bishop, and now if you see the position after exchanging the pieces, white has 4 pawns while black has 6 pawns. So Javokhir is already 2 pawns up here, and then he plays bishop takes c4, and after bishop e3, bishop takes e2, bishop takes c5. He's 3 pawns up. So this is a very easily winning endgame for Javokhir. Like even a 1800 would win this. So yeah, then the game progressed. A5, just saving the pawn on the a7, and after a couple of moves here, uh, Hikaru Nakamura he resigned the game because there was nothing much he can do here after, like, yeah. So after g takes h4, if king takes h4, and this is the position where Hikaru resigned because there is nothing much he can do. If the game can go on, black will just play bishop f3, completely blocking the activity of the white king. Now white king can't go furthermore. So after king h3, king e5, black's king will just come to the queen side, and he'll try to queen this a pawn. And once it's queen, white is forced to give up the dark squared bishop. Black will capture, and black is a piece up and a pawn up. So 41st move, Hikaru Nakamura he resigned. And now Javokhir is leading the candidates tournament with 4.5 out of 5. Like, it's crazy how this guy is playing. He has already beat top 3 players who were who were main favorites of this tournament. He has beaten Prague with black pieces. He has beaten Hikaru Nakamura with black pieces, and he has already beaten Fabiano Caruana. So I mean, like it will be very exciting to see what this guy does. And if this goes on, I don't think there is any chance for any other player, not even to Fabi, to win this tournament. So yeah, if you liked my analysis, let me know in the comments, and if you have any game for me to analyze, please let me know. Thank you.